So now this lecture will cover the Save As feature of Excel, and we will also learn how to name and change the worksheet tabs. Let's go to this tab over here called the File tab and open a new workbook. So now we have a blank workbook opened over here. We will go to the File tab again to save our file from Save As, and we will select Browse. I want to save it on my desktop, so I will select my desktop from here, and this drop down menu, the Save As type, will give you the ways you can save your workbook. So automatically Excel saves all your workbooks as a simple Excel workbook. However, you also have all these options. We will cover the Excel macro enabled workbook in module 4, and we will cover the Excel template in the upcoming lectures. So right now we are just saving this workbook as Excel workbook, and we will do save. Another important thing to remember is to naming your file meaningfully. So your workbook should not be just named book 7. I wouldn't remember what book 7 contained, or book 4 or book 3. So it's better to name it as maybe monthly sales. So I remember what this workbook contains. And we will do save. And now this workbook has been saved as monthly sales. Let's move on to the worksheets. Right now we just have sheet 1 opened up. If I want to create more worksheets, I will select this option, new sheet, and keep pressing the plus sign to create more worksheets. Now this worksheet can contain data regarding sales like this, and the other sheet could contain data for costs. So you can see that you have different data sets over here. Now to name these tabs, you will have to right click on this tab, and we can go to the option rename, and I will name it as sales to remember what this worksheet shows. So the worksheet names should also be as meaningful as your workbook names. This worksheet should be named as cost, so I remember what's in this tab. Another way of renaming your worksheets is to simply click on this once you have selected it, and now the format has changed and I can edit it, costs. And now I will move on to the next sheet, click it again, and rename it as profits. So our worksheets have been renamed. Now to insert new worksheets, you can select this option as well. To simply insert worksheets, we were doing it from this button over here as well, but to insert charts, you can select this option and do OK. This chart right now does not have any data because we didn't select any. Inserting charts will be covered in module 2. So if you want to delete this worksheet now, you will have to right click on this again and select delete. We have deleted the worksheet now. To create copies of your worksheets, you will have to right click and select the move or copy option. If I want the copy of my sales worksheet, I will select create a copy. And if I want the copy to be in the same workbook, I will leave to book option as it is. And if I do OK, this worksheet, which is the exact same copy of this one, has been created over here. If however I wanted the copy to be in another workbook, I would have selected create a copy, and then over here I would have selected another workbook. So these are all the workbooks which are open in my computer at the moment. If I want to create this copy in a new book, I will select new book and do OK. So now we have another workbook named book 8 open over here, and this copy of the sales worksheet has been created successfully. You can explore more options for worksheets over here. Again, you can protect your worksheets. So over here you can insert a password, and you can select what your users are able to do to your worksheet. If you don't want them to edit the content of your worksheet, you will untick the formatting cells and formatting rows and column options, so they cannot change any of the information which you have put in, and you can secure your worksheet with a password and do OK. To color your worksheets, you will go to tab color and select any of these colors. Coloring is also a part of formatting, and it visually makes your tabs stand out. So this can also gain you marks, or you may have questions regarding coloring your tabs in your quizzes as well. So here you can see we have colored our tabs, and now you can see how they are standing out from one another. Another option is for you to hide your worksheets. You will just select this and your worksheet is hidden. This is useful when you have a lot of worksheets going on around over here. So just to not get confused while working on all of these, you can hide whatever you don't want to have over here. And once you are done working with these, you can unhide your worksheets by clicking on any of the tabs of the worksheet and select the unhide option. As we have hidden these two worksheets, these two open up in this menu. I want to unhide the sales worksheet, so I will select OK, and now my sales worksheet has been unhidden. So always remember to edit and format your worksheet tabs